Okay, nothing. Just I just now got, too confused. Okay, technically, so they inform you that you are changing to Google Meets, right? I hope so. Yeah, it's just that we still have Ziyi though. Don't know whether is she joining or not. Yeah. So you are late because you forget or what? Did he contact you all? What?
Forgot.
So that's why you join in, right? Wait, just entered. Let's see. Okay, we will start then. Then maybe we'll ask Lee to look at the replay if she's joining late, or I don't know if she's joining late or is she not joining at all. Okay, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, can see, right? Okay. Cool. Great. Okay. So let's go through together. This question is easy. Use all the digits to form a number closest to 90,000. Okay, there's two things that you have to take note of. It's not always it will be less than 90,000. It could be more than 90,000. So for this type of question, right, do write two numbers, one bigger, one lesser. Then you find the difference to compare. Because a lot of time you all will just take the one that's lesser, and then sometimes if the question set well, there will be some trick into it. Yeah. So for example, let's figure it out. The difference between 90,000 and 89721. Okay. So this is 8, this is 9, 9, 1. So this is 9720. Okay. What is another number I can come up with? I can come up with 91278, right? Then I minus 90,000, which is 1278. Then you can see that, oh, this is bigger than this. That's why we choose this one instead. Okay. Next. Why is my screen like a bit weird? Wait, you are able to see the next question, right? A bit weird. My face is not moving. Okay, never mind. We just do. Okay. Mr. Lin had a string which was 4 meters long. He cut it into 6 equal pieces. Okay, this one is very common. I saw this in the exam paper. Okay, similar questions also. So you need, especially when I already tell you, express your answer as a fraction. You need to be able to write an expression into a fraction, which is 4 over 6. Then always simplify it, even if you get in the question doesn't say anything. Okay, make it a habit to always simplify it. Okay, this line here, this fraction line is actually your division line. Okay, so that's the answer. 5A. Angles at a point, right? We take 360 minus 36 minus 90, we'll get 234. Find the value of this. Okay, if it's me, there's different ways you can do it. But I think you might see it easier if I write it in the fraction way. Then we can know that both can divide by 100, right? You can cancel 2 0 for top and bottom. Then we take 180 divided by 5, and then we get 36. We use long division. Okay, and that's the answer. Next. You okay, right? Okay. Find the value of this. Give your answer as a mixed number in the simplest form. So, if you do it without a calculator, you always do the cross reduction first. So both can divide by 6. Then top times the top, bottom times the bottom, and we'll get this. Then we need to see 33 got how many groups of 10? There's 3, right? The nearest is 30, right? 3 times 10 is 30, so that's 3. So there's a remainder of 3. The denominator never changed because the denominator just tells you how many parts are there in the whole. Okay, so this is how we convert mixed to an improper. Technically, you learned this last year. So this one should be easy. Okay, it's the multiplication that you learned this year. Okay. You had some money at first. She spent 2/3 of her money on a watch. Okay, just a reminder, even if they didn't tell you or give your answer as a mixed number, if they tell you give your answer in the simplest form, the simplest form is a mixed number. You never leave your answer in improper fraction unless they tell you so. Okay? You had some money at first. You spent 2/3 of her money on a watch and 1/5 of her money on food. Do you see that? It's fraction of the same thing. When you had a fraction of the same thing, please make the denominator the same. You have left. Okay, so let's find the fraction left. We take 1 whole minus, you get 2/15. So 2/15 stands for 100. How much did she have at first? Basically, you find one part of it. In a way, it's like 2 units, right? And then this 1 unit. Ta-da! Okay, Oscar? Are you okay? Do you get it? This is quite common, so must know, okay? And BCDE is a parallelogram and ABC is an isosceles triangle. ACB is equal to 40 and CDE, it looks like a cake, right? CDE is 80. We can first find this angle here. Because it's an isosceles triangle, we always minus the odd one and then we divide by 2. So this is 70. This is a parallelogram, which means this is opposite is the same. So this is 80. So total angle ABE is actually an addition of 70 degree plus your 80 degree, which is 150 degree. The volume of cuboid L is 2 times the volume of M. So let's first find the cuboid, right? The formula is length times breadth times height. You tell you this is twice of this, which means for this, the volume, it should be 120 divided by 2, which is 60. And that's it, right? It's a very, very basic one. Any question? Good. Mr. Chow packed 16.8 kg of salt in the packets of 500 gram and packets of 400 gram. There was 20 packets of 500 gram. How many 400 are there? So this testing you conversion. Okay, 16.8, you times 1,000 to convert it into grams. So it's 168.0. 1, 2, 3. So you know one more G at here. One more 0 at here. So it's so they tell you 20 packets of 500 gram. What does that mean? It's 20 times 500. So you can figure out. Okay, 5 times 2 is 10. You've got 1, 2, 3. Add a 3 0 at the back. So this is the total mass. So find what's the weight of this 400 gram. You take 16800 minus 10,000. We'll get 6800. And then you want to find packet, right? So you take 6800 divided by 400. Okay, so basically the 2 0 can cancel out, right? So it's actually in the end becomes 68 divided by 4. So it's 17. Okay, now scan. Yeah. Figure 1 shows a right angle triangle of height 12 and base 5. Two such triangles were placed on each other to form a new shape. So there's an overlapping part. The shaded area is 18 cm squared. What's the area of the new shape in 2? But they say this type of figure, like what's the area of this whole figure, that type of thing. They're asking for a 2D one. So that's, you don't keep thinking it as a 2 overlap, you know, as in like a 3D one. Yeah, so be aware of that, which means that only calculate the shaded area once. Okay, do not count it twice. So let's find the area of a triangle and then two triangles, which is 60. Okay, but if you do that, this one has 2 layers. So you need to minus 1 layer so that it will be all 1 layer, which is 42. That's it. Do you get this idea? Recently, there's a lot of this type of overlapping questions. So you need to understand the idea about 2 layers. Yeah. Karen and Sophia had some stamps. After Sophia and Karen each gave away 28 stamps, Sophia had 3 times as Karen. Okay. First, for this type of questions, right, as long as they give away or they take an equal amount, it's like a difference and change like that. So if you want to draw a model, please draw it near the legend. Otherwise, you won't see it. Okay? And then Sophia is 3 times. Okay, let's see. Sophia had more stamps than Karen at first. True lah. I mean, you see the giveaway, right? It obviously is true. Karen and Sophia had 232 stamps in the end. Who knows? They didn't give me any number, right? Okay, they each give away 28. But that's all that you know. We don't even know the unit stands for what. So that's why it's not possible to tell. Sophia had 85 more stamps than Karen in the end. This is wrong. Why? This is a very interesting question. This is the one that students usually get it wrong. It's because you need to see stamps is a noun, right? It's supposed to be a whole number. You cannot have decimal. But you see, you are left, the difference is 2 units. 85 cannot divide by 2 to give a whole number. Okay, that's why it is false. Okay, these all questions are exam paper questions. Okay, so must know. Answer already this idea? So sometimes you might think, the first impression you might think that, they didn't give as a, like the second question like that, right? They didn't give like a lot of information, so it must be not possible to tell. No, this one can tell because it's an even or odd number thing. Okay, so it's important to draw your model right, otherwise you cannot see it. Okay, next. 3 squares, find the parameter. Okay, this one you need to learn the extension. Okay, first we need to know properties of squares also. This side is also 12. Okay, so you need to know that this plus this plus this plus this plus this is also 12. Okay, do not assume like, oh, this looks like 2, this one looks like 10, or whatever thing. Okay, no such thing. Don't also give yourself the number. Okay, because it's not right. Okay, you're just guessing. Okay, there's no facts, evidence to prove you right. Okay, what you can do instead, you can say that, oh, this whole thing adds up to 12. Okay, so here got 1 12, 2 12, 3 12, and 4 12. So it's 4 times 12 plus this line here, right? 8 and 3, which is 8 plus 3 is 11. So it's 11 plus 11. So it's 48 plus 22. So it's 17. Okay. Must learn the extension. Like, what percentage of the figure is shaded? First, a lot of time when they ask you what percentage of this, that type of thing, or express it as a percentage, always come up with a fraction first. Then convert the fractions to percentage by multiple.